Well, hey, gold and silver are pretty much trading sideways right now, and the Chinese had raised their interest rate over the weekend, over the holiday weekend here, and it does not appear to have had any effect on the price of gold or silver, at least this far. Maybe the holiday caught people by surprise. I don't know. Maybe that's why the Chinese chose to raise their rate then. Either way, it's trading sideways just like it has been for a few days. So in any case, it doesn't look like it's had any effect so far. I just wanted to make another comment, kind of an update to a video I did last week about the demand for silver here locally. You know, a friend of mine had tried to buy bullion at a coin shop in Springfield, Missouri, and he couldn't. The guy didn't have any 1 ounce rounds. But I came into a large, fairly large stash of silver half dollars, quarters, and dimes, and it was a good deal. So I spent all the money I had in my wallet on it. So I kind of had to take some of that and turn it around and sell it. But so I threw it up. I threw some of it up on Craigslist, and my phone has not stopped ringing. I sold it all that I care to sell so far, and people are still calling wanting to know, do I still have the half dollars and the quarters and the like. So I think the demand for silver is still strong, especially among just regular folks wanting to buy the silver. I don't see any let up. So I think there's a lot of awareness now that silver, people are trying to, the one guy that came to my house and picked it up, you know, that's exactly why he was buying it. He felt that he needed to have some silver as a protection against some kind of economic upheaval that may occur. And he wanted to use silver for the fractional value because he said himself that gold, you can't just walk down to the market with a big ounce of gold and expect to get it broken down into change. So he was buying silver specifically for the fractional value. And he was buying silver specifically to protect him in some kind of economic upheaval that may occur. Now, there's a lot of talk about it on YouTube. He may have been a YouTube guy. It seems that sentiment seems to be spreading. People are losing confidence in the dollar, just regular folks. And, you know, he's only one guy, but he has friends. He talks to his friends. I'm sure he affects people around him that might be considering, hey, I need to have some silver. Which leads me to the next guy who called me. He was a truck driver, and he couldn't be in town for the evening that I wanted to, you know, that we wanted to make the deal. And he wasn't going to be in town. So he called an elderly couple that he knew and had me meet him in a parking lot at the mall to where we can just exchange our deal. We do our little deal over the silver coins. And the older couple there had said that not only was this fella trying to, you know, school them on why they might need silver, but they had a son-in-law who had been giving them the same advice. They need to start considering buying some precious metals and protecting themselves that way. And the older gentleman was a veteran, and he just was going on how it was a shame that he was seeing the self-destruction of his own country in front of his own eyes. And I myself was in the Marine Corps, so we kind of had a quick bond there. Not a bond, but we had something in common. And you know, I kind of agree with him that it's a shame to see what's going on in our country. And so I think it's starting to spread wider now, the awareness. I mean, because obviously younger people who are turned on to this, or are in tune with this, I should say, are going to try to spread the message to their families, and that includes older people and even younger people than them. So I think this has a lot farther to go, and I think the investment demand in America is going to be there, let alone in foreign countries. So I think silver is going to hold its own even through this, you know, past the holiday season and trade. And if that kind of demand holds up and the people are still out there clamoring to get their hands on the physical, I say investment demand is going to keep driving it. And any industrial demand from many of the emerging markets around the world is just going to add pressure to that. And the only thing that I would see that would really hurt the demand, or actually would be on the supply side, where copper is really moving up there in price, and silver is a byproduct of copper mining. And so if there's more copper production due to the high price of copper, I mean, it's going to add some silver into the market. So, but I don't know. It seems to me that any physical that's being put out there is being absorbed pretty quickly. So that's my comment for today. And if you have an opinion, please leave it below.